What's up, guys? Living with LT. So I'm in a Harbor Freight and decided, as I'm getting more progressive with this card hobby and learning more and more from great people out there and content creators, I been meaning to come over to Harbor Freight, and I know that it's very affordable stuff, almost like a poor man's version of Home Depot. And you can find a lot of cheaper stuff here, and I've actually never been here, surprisingly, with my military background, and I do some handy stuff around the home. I've never been over here, but I'm actually pretty impressed the prices. So I'm over here, and like I said, I'm looking for the SLAB thing holder for cards, and now I can see what people are talking about with prices wise. There's all kinds of cool stuff here for really good prices. As you can see, the Apache is pretty popular with people with these cases right here. So you can see if you want to put some raw cards or slabs, you can throw them in here. But that's really good price, $12.99. This is basically a cheaper version of Pelican cases. Pelican cases are out in Torrance, and we use them a lot in our training, and they're very, very good cases. And so as you can see here, these ones you're finding a lot cheaper prices. So I like that there's a color selection. I don't want to look super, military with my stuff. I'm already doing that for a living. I'd rather blend in a little bit better. So let's see what I end up picking up. What's up, guys? It's LT. I'm back. Go Rams. Anywho, as you saw, I was in the Harbor Freight inside of the store right there, and I ended up getting the Apache 2800. And something interesting that I kind of just, once I looked up the prices and whatnot, if you're curious, I paid approximately, this retails for $28, so $27.99, and I had a military discount, so I think I paid like 22 bucks or something like that, whatever the percentage off they gave me. But this is considered the medium size right here. So this is the Apache 2800, and the way that I remember it now, if you guys seen the picture, as in close, they have a 1800 series, a 2800 series, and a 3800 series. And so this being the mid-level, it's easy to remember now. Now I can understand the numbering system. Apache's mid-level, so number 2. The smaller one is 1800, so 1, 2, 3. Which obviously the largest size was a 3800, and they also had like a long rifle version of it, because these cases are essentially used for cameras, weapons, and all kinds of stuff. As I mentioned before, I use Pelican cases for personal stuff as well, as that's what we use in the military. Great cases, just very, very pricey. At least here, I try to support as much American-made products as I can, but kind of difficult when American-made, as you guys know, made in USA stuff is very, very expensive being here. That's why people make stuff overseas, where labor is much, much cheaper, materials are not as expensive, and you can produce things at very, very fast efficiency rate as opposed to doing it in the USA. But anyways, Pelican cases I love, but with something like my slabs, once I moved to higher end ones, I just wanted something that I could carry around to these card shows, as you guys see me doing more videos in the future, and just something kind of carrying it around. But overall, I like the durability of this thing. It's really nice. I like the look of it. Here's the little tag thing, if you guys care what that looks like. But you can really customize the way you want. For the exterior, these have 2 locks right there, so that's the nice part about it, that opens up. It's got these locking mechanisms right there, and right here, if you guys can see right there, this is for moisture. So this claims to be waterproof. I'll have to actually try to test this myself. I'm not gonna do it with my slabs, of course, in it, but I want to see what the level is. And there's this little circle thing right here, so I'm assuming that somewhere in here, this that would take the pressure out, basically make it airtight, so where no water could come in. But for you slab people out there, I don't think it really matters at that point. But overall, it's a very, very solid, durable case, and I'm going to go into the foam, of course. Here's the pick apart foam, as you can see right there. So it's wired tight, dust proof, and you know, all the dimensions and everything that it goes into. But nice and light right here. I really like about it. It's not too heavy, but like I said, it's still really good durable case. And the big one right here, I'm gonna do a future video as I put my slabs to show you guys how I'm gonna customize it and put it for myself. I've seen a lot of different variations right here. So right here, here's the foam top protection. Here's a great tip. Like I said, X amount of years in the military, using these cases, this is a great way to store manuals and stuff like that. But in the case for card hobby, I mean, you could literally do a checklist on stuff like cards you want to target after. You can keep some raw cards there, maybe some labels, maybe you can keep some pens back there if you want to, markers, tabs, anything you could think of that pertain to your card. You have the space right there if you decide to do that. And then right here, as you can see, it has 3 layers of foam, and here it's very easy. I mean, it's pre-cut essentially, so you just need to take a nice little knife, which I'll show in a later video, that you can cut through and customize it the way you want. This is about how thick it is right there, but it has 3 layers. I like to keep the silica gels in there, especially with the moisture, with slabs, that you want to be careful. The cards can be very, very weather sensitive. So I've seen some of these cases that actually control the moisture in there. So I just know that with silica packs, I always save these because these take all the moisture out of it. Obviously don't eat it, but essentially you want to keep it as dry as possible. You want no humidity in there. So these packs are great to keep and leaving them there. And as you can see right there, there's a second layer, and this is a little thin layer right there. So my thought process with this is I'll keep this right here, and then I think I'm just gonna go 2 layers right here. And I know it's a little difficult right now with the slab, that not being in there, but I think I'm gonna do it this way. You know what, I'm gonna go and show you guys some slabs to see how they fit in there. Give me 1 second. Hey guys, I'm back. I had to show you guys because I hope I did a decent enough explanation in the first portion right there. But here is a Beckett case right there. Obviously I'm not going to show you the front because I don't want you guys to see my numbers in terms of the PSA, not the PSA grade, but the tracking number, right? So here is a PSA case, and then right here we have an SGC right there. So essentially, if you look at the widths, sorry about that. So if you look at the widths right here, in comparison, here is the SGC, there is the Beckett, so you can see right there, and then there is the PSA. So obviously the Beckett one in the middle is the bigger one. There's the SGC and the PSA in comparison. There's the SGC right here, and here's the PSA slab right there. So it's really up to you guys how you decide to cut this out right there, but kind of a visual right there. I plan on stacking probably like this. So 1, 2, right? And then something like this. So 3 right there. And I think I could do like a nice little stack right there to give you kind of an idea. Well, and I was showing the width earlier, so you guys can get an idea of a picture of how the width goes, because right here is going to be a really important on how you guys decide to cut out the widths right there to see how many you can fit. I've seen people fit as many, I think, I don't know what, 15 to 20 per side. So depending on how you cut it, I may just cut this whole thing out right here and then put the slabs in, or I may leave a spacer in between. And that's something to consider, having HGA, SGC, RCG, PGI, GMA, all the other slabs. You got to really consider universally all those slots should fit all of them, but I think it's always best to see what you're going to carry in particular to put there. And I may even put a spot for raw cards. I've seen some people do it that way, where you have space for raw cards, right? You can put it for top loaders, sleeves, whatever. You know, you could really, that's the nice thing about it, you can customize it to the way you want to do it. But for me, carrying the slabs is probably going to be the best way I'm going to do it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have all slabs like this, 2 sides, and I may cut out 2 squares right there to put on raw cards. But yeah guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Look for a future video when I show you guys my setup right there. But now I finally went and I got it. Once again, I paid the retail. I didn't pay the retail price, but the retail is $2,799 for the medium. Remember, it's the 2,800, and you can go bigger with the 3,800, or you can go as small as the 1,200. Depending on how you do it. The 1,200 I like is very compact, so you know, if you're only carrying like, I want to say maybe 8 to 12 cards, that's perfect size. In this case right here, this gives me more options. Of course, the big one for the big ballers that look like this, it looks like a suitcase essentially. If they want to go and carry it, that's up to them, you know, but it's all preference at this point. That's the nice thing about it. But yeah, future video coming for when I show you guys my final setup, see how I do it. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you all for the support. Very much appreciate it. And as always, guys, please hit the like button, please leave a comment, and please subscribe. And as always, live happy, live healthy, and live in harmony. It's your boy LT, and I'm out. Peace.